Hello everybody, I'm Zack Bayrouty and welcome to episode 1 of Cats in the Capital. This is a mini-series throughout the baseball offseason where we will travel to different locations throughout Sacramento to meet people who make Sacramento what it is and to meet people who make your game day experience at Sutter Health Park what it is. Today we're at Bogle Family Vineyards. We talked with Jody Bogle, who is the owner of Bogle Family Vineyards, and we also talked with Carolyn McArdle, who is the voice of Sutter Health Park. We tasted some great wine along the way, and let's get right into it. So we're here with Jody Bogle, Bogle Family Vineyards, and we're through the vines right now. And tell us about these vines that we're standing in here.
Oh, well, welcome to Bogle Family Vineyards in Clarksburg, California. You're standing in our home ranch Chardonnay vineyard, which we just harvested about a month ago. So you're seeing the vines starting to change color, starting to kind of wrap up the year. They will go dormant here in another couple weeks. All the leaves will be off the vines, and as they kind of hibernate over the winter and get ready for the 2024 vintage.
Basically, you harvested the 2023 Chardonnay right from these vines.
Right from these vines. The grapes went right to our winery here in Clarksburg. They were crushed, and then the grape juice was put into barrels where it ferments and ages on the lees in traditional small oak barrels for about 9 months.
Tell us a little bit about your winemakers, and have they been here for a while, and how do they shape the grape, and how do they kind of coax out the best expression of these grapes?
Our winemaker, Eric Offit, has been with us for 30 years.
Wow.
He's really developed a flavor and a style that people have come to love and expect from Bogle wines. Bogle grows, Chardonnay is our #1 varietal. We grow more Chardonnay than any other varietal. We also grow Cabernet Sauvignon. We grow a little bit at Sutter Health Park, right out there in right field. We grow Merlot, we grow Chenin Blanc, Pinot Grigio. We grow a wide range of grapes that are made into the various wines we have here at our home ranch tasting room.
So connect the dots for us, and you just did for me about the vines at Sutter Health Park. So you'll harvest those grapes, and then you'll put them into what?
Those grapes will come back to our winery and be part of a master blend that creates our Clarksburg Chardonnay, or I'm sorry, excuse me, Clarksburg Cabernet Sauvignon.
Before you walk in, you're met by this Model T, the 1919 Ford Model T. Can you tell us about it?
This was a Ford owned by our grandfather, Warren Bogle. He was the founder of Bogle Family Vineyards. So he started with 10 acres of Petit Syrah, 10 acres of Chenin Blanc, hauled some cuttings around on the back of this bad boy, I'm sure, and that was kind of the start of it.
Well, let's see where you grew up. The house is right over here.
This is the original, the house that my brothers and I were raised in. Our parents were the second generation to run the winery, and some of our first offices were right here in this house.
All right, Jody, tell us about this beautiful space here and what it's used for, and it's pretty multi-purpose from what we were talking about.
So this is, welcome to the home ranch. Our lawn area here is used for a lot of different events. We're open daily, and people can come out, buy a bottle of their favorite wine, like our Phantom Reserve blend, come out and sit and enjoy the grass, just enjoy the beautiful Sacramento River Delta.
It smells lovely. And it tastes better.
We have a lot of events scheduled out here throughout the year. For example, in the July and August, every Friday we have our Friday Al Fresco series where we partner with a different nonprofit every Friday. We'll have a big movie screen. We got the popcorn machine going. It's showing classic, campy, fun movies. It's so much fun. One of the things we do here at Bogle is we offer tasting experiences Thursday through Sunday. And they allow our guests to reserve a space here in our family room, either inside here or out on our deck, which overlooks the Chardonnay vineyard. And people get to choose from our large variety of wines, the 5 that they would like to make up their flight. So today I just selected a couple that I thought you guys might like to try. First of all, I selected our rosé because if you've been to the ballpark, you know that one of the hottest tickets there is the Bogle Frosé.
Everybody talks about the Bogle Frosé.
So the Bogle Frosé is made from Bogle Rosé. And so it's such a great option when you want to have that little glass of wine, but it's really warm at the park.
Yeah.
It's a perfect way to chill you down.
And it helps you slow down a little bit on the intake, if you know what I'm saying, Jody.
As long as you don't have a straw.
By the way, how funny we ran into Carolyn McArdle here in the Bogle tasting room. Welcome to Clarksburg.
It's good to be here.
How funny that we ran into you.
Cheers, Carolyn.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jody.
So I thought it would be really fun to show you guys our Bogle Family Vineyards Cabernet Sauvignon. The Cabernet Sauvignon are the grapes that we have planted in right field at Sutter Health Park. And so it's really, those are grapes that have been in that vineyard, gosh, I want to say we planted it 5 or 6 years ago, 5 or 6 vintages ago. And so we harvest it's less than an acre. We harvest.
You do?
We do. We come out and we pick it with buckets and then bring it back to the winery, and it becomes part of our Bogle Family Vineyards Cabernet Sauvignon blend.
Grapes in right field become wine. For real.
Yes.
So this might taste like an Isan Diaz home run.
I'm thinking of Fitzgerald. Let me see.
Oh, that's an Oppo blast. I mean, Fitzy could do it, but I was thinking of Isan, just pulling it out there.
I'm getting a hint of red dirt and green grass.
There you go.
Some seams.
Some seeds.
I mean, it tastes like a big cab, but it's so approachable.
Thank you.
And the peppery cab that you want is right here.
And this cab just got 90 points in the Wine Enthusiast magazine.
It's fantastic.
So it's
really
it hit it almost. That's got to be at least a triple. If it's not a home run, 90 points, it's at least a triple.
Whether we're grading the wines in baseball, I mean, it makes sense.
It's all right. The home runs are more commonplace. The triple sometimes is a little more special.
There you go.
The triple really stands out.
This is actually our #1 selling wine both in the U.S. and internationally.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's the 2021 Bogle Chardonnay. Most of the grapes are grown right here in Clarksburg. As I said, we think Clarksburg produces some really amazing Chardonnay. We really believe that there is no way to duplicate the flavor and the texture that is created when you use an oak barrel. So at any given time, we've got a whole warehouse full of roughly 90,000 barrels that have Chardonnay or Cabernet or Petit Syrah or any number of our other wines. Last one I wanted to show you guys today is our Petit Syrah. As I mentioned earlier, this is the first grape that my grandfather planted in 1968. So we have, along with the Chenin Blanc, this was the first red grape. So we are the largest producer of Petit Syrah in the U.S. And this wine has also earned a Best Buy 10 out of the last 12.
Did you say the
vintages.
largest producer of Petit Syrah in the U.S.?
In the U.S. Mm-hmm.
Bogle.
Yep,
huge.
we are.
Huge.
That's incredible.
Thank you. This is going to have a lot of those blue fruits, blueberry and blackberry, be kind of brambly, really rich and velvety. Thank you.
How is every wine better than the one before?
We're in the Bogle tasting room. We ran into Carolyn McArdle, who is the voice of Sutter Health Park.
Yes. Well, I feel like you're the voice of Sutter Health Park.
No.
You're the guy doing the play-by-play.
I'm the voice of the River Cats. You're the voice of the ballpark. When people come to the ballpark, they hear you introduce the batters and
Now
do
batting.
all the announcements.
Yes. Okay.
Can you give us a now batting Tyler Fitzgerald? Cue it up.
What's
for
his
us.
number again? It's the offseason.
49.
49. And he's playing for the Giants now. Now batting, the center fielder, number 49, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald 1 for 2 today. He is single, and he's also struck out looking. Sorry, Fitzy.
I brought my mom to the ballpark a week after I brought her to the ballpark because she's never seen where I worked. She knows I should preface this by saying my mom has Alzheimer's. And she has moderate Alzheimer's, so it's not great, right? And so I took her for a day gambling at Sky River Casino because she loves the slots. And then
Buffalo slots?
The Buffalo! Buffalo! Ching ching! And then I took her to the ballpark. She's never seen it. She was so giddy. She was more excited about the ballpark. And I put her out on the field at home plate and took a quick picture of her.
That's so cool.
And she was so happy. And
have the
literally, Zach, I got to tell you, a week later, she went into assisted living.
Really?
Yep. A week later, she wound up in the ER, had some problems, went straight to assisted living. And so I had that moment for her that I got to take her to the ballpark and show her, you're so cute.
Sorry.
Oh, here it is. Look at how cute that is.
Oh my gosh.
She's standing right there with the whole ballpark behind her.
It's the best.
She was so happy. Isn't that cute?
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Aw. Thank you for having me today.
Of course.
Voice of Sutter Health Park. I'm sorry, voice of the River Cats.
Voice of Sutter Health Park.
All right, whatever.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's been an amazing day here at Bogle Family Vineyards in Clarksburg. Thanks to Bogle for being a Sustainability Circle partner of the River Cats. Thanks to Carolyn McArdle for coming out. Thanks to Jody Bogle for hosting us today. And we'll see you next time on Cats in the Capitol.